would be really cool to check out. Hi. We are on La Casabla, which is the access lake for the Bark Lake route. I'm out here with my two younger brothers. We're doing a brothers trip over the next 5 days. It's been a long time since the three of us have been able to get out and do something like this, so we're really looking forward to it. The weather's perfect. It's about 5:45 in the evening. We just had the 8-hour drive up, but it's 70 degrees. There's loons in the background. We're really looking forward to this. Time to find a campsite, get set up. Not making big distance today. Just getting out here, just getting camping. Not primo.
Not primo?
Not primo. Not horrible though. Okay, so we decided no-go on site number one. It was big and sprawling, but there weren't great spots to put a tent. And one of my brothers is in a tent. And there were some decent spots for hammocks, but they were kind of tucked back in the woods. So we're gonna roll the dice. It is 6:30, so we've got about an hour and a half before it's dark, and we gotta get everything set up. We gotta get fire going, dinner going. So we're shooting across the lake. There should be another spot on this point right across here. And we're crossing our fingers that this one is better, because I think once we get there, we're gonna have to stay there regardless. I'll give you an update on how it is when we get there. La Casabla is a massive lake. It's really long. When I was doing a little trip planning, I kind of planned out from our access point to the mouth of the river, which is where we'd need to start heading up. It's about 3.7 miles. So just keep plugging away. But this lake is massive. A lot of fun to paddle. Still hoping to get a fish, still trolling on our way to the second site, but yeah, we'll see. Just caught my first lake trout ever. Oh man, it's a nice one too. Like, he's not huge, but nice. First lake trout ever, man. Oh, nice. It's worth the trip all the way over here. What a beauty fish. Okay, after a lot of searching and a lot of failed attempts, we finally found a site, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's kind of tucked back in a thick area with a bunch of cedars, but we found a good spot for a tent, 2 great trees for a hammock, and then it has this great gravel beach and a ton of driftwood. So it'll make fire collection easy. We have a nice clean spot to kind of do dinner. So My brothers are gonna start to set up their hammock and tent. I'm gonna get going on dinner, and yeah, hopefully enjoy the night a little bit.
It's a pretty sweet sight.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The pathway here.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Birch bark.
That was ornamental. Cooking good looking. Throw a couple of these. Oh.
Fajitas for dinner. Morning. So I didn't have an opportunity to show off camp yesterday because when we got here it got dark. we had to do a fire and dinner, so this is what we're working with right here. This is camp. This is my setup. Got our tent, the other hammock. It's the water right out there. It was tight, but it all worked out nice. Morning, fellas.
Morning, brother.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that. Teamwork.
More wind than I was anticipating today.
Yeah. It's supposed to be in like the 70s the rest of the time though, isn't it?
Yeah.
70 and windy. Windy.
So campsite number 1 worked out really well. We're just packing up, getting all of our stuff, and then we're gonna head around this point and we're gonna head into the river, the Asabla River. And then we'll figure out where we're gonna go from there. Got the feet wet because they're gonna get wet as soon as we get to the river anyway. That's the first stop for the day. So camp number 1, really good. We ended up having trouble finding the camp. It looks like someone else also had the same trouble, so that one was carved out. We made an attempt to establish it a little bit more, and it ended up being what I think is going to be one of our favorite sites of the trip. So now we're just going to kind of go around this bend and get into the river, and yeah, continue this adventure. Lake Asabla has been really cool. It's been a lake that I'll always remember fondly because I caught my first lake trout here last night. Very fun, very exciting. This is a massive lake. It's very beautiful, and it's just been dead quiet. Last night it was flat calm, which was really cool. Today the wind's kind of kicking up. We got some waves, but nothing too crazy. I think that we are just ahead of peak color. Some of the maples are turning, some of the maples and birches are turning, but not a ton of them. On the way in, a lot of the trees along the road were really colored up, and it was a phenomenal drive. So far the trip has been a lot of fun. It's been fun being able to get out here with my brothers. It was nice to have a slow morning. It is 11 o'clock. We got on the water at about 11. Took our time doing breakfast, just talking, hanging out, packing up camp. Not really in a big hurry. So through. Nice. Didn't even have to get the feet wet. You gotta drop your end.
As much as we can when you have
The service road bridge is right up here. part was getting wet. What's that? It should be okay, as long as I can. Don't hit Colin's boat. Sorry, Colin. What's your boat's name? Winnie. Sorry, Winnie. Alright, see you boys on the other side. Alright, first port, 300 meters. It's on a really nice trail. It's super pretty. There's moss everywhere, pine everywhere. When we carried our bags in the first load, saw some wolf poop and some old bear poop. But we are obviously not the only ones using the trail. Nice trail though. 300 meters, just long enough for us to stretch our legs and get back in the boat. I think we're anxious to get onto to a lake. The next lake that we get to is going to be a Little Trout Lake. I think we'll probably stop there and do a little bit of lunch before we move on to Big Trout Lake. But I think all three of us are excited to get to Big Trout Lake, do some fishing, check out the campsites, and then depending on time we might push on to Belmage Lake and then make our camp there. That'll set us up good for making the trip into Bark Lake tomorrow morning. After my last trip, I told myself I was gonna get a yoke pad. Still haven't gotten it. Still really want it. Next trip. I think this is the last canoe trip of the season, at least the last big one. So I'll get it all set up for next year. Not see that. I think I can see the lake over there. All right, so we are into Little Trout Lake. It's nice. It's a nice lake. I think that we're gonna continue to paddle through. I think it's a little after 1. We're hungry for lunch, so we're gonna do the 120-meter port at the end of this lake into Big Trout Lake, and there should be a campsite right after that portage. So we're gonna do that, kind of hang out, regroup, figure out what we want to do for the rest of the day. There is wind today. It's not crazy, but there is wind, so I think we're looking forward to doing some fishing on Big Trout Lake. So we'll do lunch, we'll fish, we'll paddle around, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna go. After Big Trout Lake, it's Long Lake, and after Long Lake is Belle Mage. We'd love to get into Belle Mage Lake. I just don't think it's in the cards. We had a nice, relaxing, slow morning, so yeah. We'll see. Haven't fished at all yet today. Haven't seen much wildlife. We're really hoping to see an otter or a moose or something like that. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Also, very hopeful that we'll catch some fish. That we'll catch some lake trout on Big Trout Lake, a pike, something. We're looking for something. What's that? No. Yeah, it's over there. No, there's a little pond over there.
That's the port right there. Oh, I see. You hear it all?
All right, 120 meters. Should be nice and quick. All right, port number 2. Little trout to Big Trout. Excited to get in here. Also excited for lunch. For the record, I do hate portaging. I hate it. I hate portaging. I really do. Big Trout Lake is really pretty. That's the lake I was the most excited about coming into this trip, and it hasn't disappointed. Just coming up and dropping down into the lake. It's beautiful. Looks like there's more colors popping over there. Looks like there's lots of rock islands and things like that. And I hope that the fishing is good as well. Those mushrooms are super cool. They almost have a purple tint to them.
Get off.
Look, it's even more colored up over there. Where the maples are turning red.
Holy smokes!
Nice smallmouth. Check him out. Nice. Look at that color on this.
I'd do that over there. Catch it?
Yeah. Sure did. Sweet. That's crazy, guys. That's awesome. Lake trout number 2. Second lake trout I've ever caught. Did get my finger pretty good. So I had my finger in his mouth. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm super excited. That one was really colored up. He's a lot darker than the first one that I caught. Had some orangish red on his fins, kind of to match the maples out here. So we're gonna get to this campsite that we're very close to. We're gonna eat, we're gonna get some lunch. We're super tired, super hungry. It's almost 3:30, so we're gonna get in and get all squared away. First campsite on Big Trout Lake. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit and do lunch. Hoping that it's a lake trout. It is a lake trout, it's a nice one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just want to keep that sun out of my face. I'm super excited about this. Really nice fish. Really nice fish. Check it out. Super nice lake trout. Beautiful. Super excited about it. Caught it on the flicker minnow. I'll let this guy go. Oh my goodness, I'm stoked. All right, we're getting ready to check out the second campsite on Bark Lake. This one has what looks to be a nice jumping rock. We stopped at the first one. It was nice, but we wanted to get a little bit further down the lake because we'll have to go that direction tomorrow to get into Long Lake and then Belmage. I think we were planning on doing all that today, but we've just been enjoying the sun and each other's company, and it's just been really nice. The fishing on big trout has been really good. So we're gonna check this out, see if there's a spot for 2 hammocks and a tent. If not, we'll just shoot right across there. There's another spot. And yeah, we're gonna get settled in a little bit earlier tonight. It's 5 o'clock, so it's not early by any means, but it's earlier than last night. We didn't get in until like 7. We didn't find our site until like 7 last night. So yeah, looking forward to this. Oh. Trying to back into my parking spot. Oh, okay. All right, we've made a decision. Site 2 on Big Trout Lake is super nice. I'll give you a tour. So the first night we had a beach site. This night we have kind of a rock or a look-off site. So if you come up here, we've got the stairway leading up to the kitchen and the sleeping quarters. So you walk up the sidewalk, stairs, you come up here, and you're at a pretty elevated position with an amazing view of the lake. Pretty incredible. Beautiful lake. Come up here, and this is where we have the kitchen area. We've got a huge fire pit with some seats. Got a nice spot for a tent, beautiful tent pad. And if you come back here, it's the guest bedroom with bunk beds. That's where we'll tuck 2 hammocks. We'll both connect to this tree. One of us will connect to one of those babies over there, and the other one will connect to that one over there. All in all, I think we're super stoked. This is a really good site. Really excited about it.
cold right now.
Kind of seems like a contradiction to be swimming when you can see the changing leaf colors.
This feels amazing, actually. Whew.
Refreshing.
Zucchini? Yep. Zucchini, you got squash, and the green peppers. Mm.
That's a nice one, dude.
First fish of the trip.
Just a beast. Nice fish.
Oh, you tripped. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go.
to live in.
Yeah, I
The
guess.
hypothetical is also for the location. Where do you want to live? Too.
Well, probably not where I necessarily want to live. South America.
Right.
I guess I could live in Brazil.
Brazil. Portugal. Europe. That would be kind of your jam, dude. Portugal. Yeah, why not? I think it's beautiful.
The no-see-ums are really bad.
I don't know if you guys are down for that. I need to bunch of it, but it's on the field. What did you get after? Right, right up from your boat. Oh, biggie. You can see the meat on the leg.
Oh, look!
Oh, there's another big one. This one's the king, though.
Look, there's two of them, man. That's a meal.
But he's way bigger than that other one.
Where did they come from? Look at those butt cheeks.
He knows he's the king. He's not even serious. Oh my gosh.
He just crawled underneath a rock. Oh yeah, that one's small compared to him.
Yeah, and that's like a good sized frog. Real good size. Look at that thing. He's like, oh man.
Just caught another smallmouth from shore from our campsite. This spot is turning out to be a pretty decent smallmouth spot. Just using the Ned rig, bouncing it on the rocks. We've caught 3 so far this morning. Not really trying. Very cool. This campsite has been one of the best sites that we've had. First night beach site was awesome. This one has the jumping rock, has a beautiful lookout. It's kind of got these nice spots for the boats to kind of pull into. It's going to be a hot one today, so the jumping rock would be nice, but hopefully we can find something similar somewhere else. We're going to continue on, get into Long Lake, then we're going to go into Belmage, and I don't know how far we'll get. This trip has really turned out just to be like a take it slow, relax, just enjoy spending time with each other, fish a bit. It's been much needed for all 3 of us, so we're going to pack up, continue packing up, get the boats loaded up, and get on the way. Just hooked into another one. About the same size as the last, I think. It's like every cast. Nothing crazy big. A lot of really nice fish though. They're strong. Smallmouth fishing is some of my favorite fishing, so this is just icing on the cake with this spot. But for real though, I'm gonna go finish packing up and get out on the water. I just want to go check out that other campsite. A lot of wood debris in the water. I'm gonna check it out. So this is the third site. Looks like they were hoping that that wouldn't move by chaining it down. Doesn't look like it's been used for a long time. Let me go back here. It looks like maybe this is where a tent pad would be. Tucked back here. Or could be, or was at one point in time. A little bit of poop. A little bit more poop. Almost looks like a little bear poop. Doesn't look like this has been used in a long time. But it definitely could be cleared. This would be a good hammock tree. You could kind of clear that up, maybe connect there. It looks like it has some potential. But we were definitely on the best site. Yeah, so that's that. Looks like we made a good choice in terms of the site that we were at. The jumping rock, the outlook, the fire pit, everything about it. The tent pad was definitely the better choice. So glad that we didn't paddle all the way over here. We know this is potentially an option in a pinch for the next time, but the other two sites seemed like they were a little bit better. This would be my third choice or third pick for big trout lake. All right, we're gonna keep moving and try to get into Long Lake. Just got into a really nice smallmouth. I can't get into one with the camera on to save my life. The GoPro behind me was what I was hoping to turn on to capture it, but it's dead. This guy smashed this. Absolutely crushed it. That's a really nice smallmouth. Holy smokes, check that out. Fall smallies. That is a bonus because we weren't expecting him to be in here. What a beauty fish.
You have to where you're going, remember. You gotta follow me, I think, where you go.
Mutual respect didn't splash me on the way out. You know what's up.
So having a little trouble finding the port from big trout to long, but we did spot this marker right up here in the tree. And it looks like this is used as a campsite or an old ATV trail or something. This kind of tipped us off, but there's a bunch of junk out here. The boys went up that way to see what they can see. From what I've read, this is kind of this series of ports is confusing, so it's off to a confusing start. We'll see. So, boys haven't come back yet, so I just loaded up a load of my rod, my pack, my camera bag, life jacket. Just starting down this way to see if I can find them, see if this is the right trail. Just came to a little clearing, and it looks like maybe you could paddle here almost instead of walking all this way. I'm gonna keep going, still haven't found them. I thought I heard them up there through that clearing. I found my brothers. I ran into them on their way back. The trail does kick out here to this little small creek, but it also looks like the trail keeps going along it. Oh, giant moose prints. I don't know if this is a people trail or a moose trail. Looks like some wolf prints right behind the moose prints. Looks like the trail could potentially keep going over here. Because you can't really paddle there in that little creek. A lot of moose and wolf prints along this trail. So if people don't use it, animals definitely do. And then it kind of stops right here. Unless it continues this way. It looks like there's a walking path along there from something. Either people or animals. Pretty confusing, actually. I'm feeling a little turned around. And now I'm in a bog. All right, reset.
Good man.
It is 2:30 and we are still trying to get from Big Trout to Long Lake. We found the port trail, we walked along it. It was pretty rugged and rough and long. And then we decided just to take the creek that dumps into the mouth or dumps into the top of Big Trout Lake. And we've just been dragging the boats up there. That way we don't have to take all our gear out and carry. So we're gonna continue to push through. There's a port sign way up there, but it seems like we can either paddle or continue to drag the boats. So that's what we're gonna do.
You just ducking out of that tree or what?
Yeah, I'm just ducking. We'll see how it works. This is the final carry. The final carry into Long Lake. Well, I guess technically it's the only carry for us because we dragged up the river the rest of the way, but it's the final stretch. Hoping for a good campsite on Long because we wanted to stay there for the day, just get settled in, explore the lake, maybe go into Boumage, but we'll see. We're not doing the circle route, so it's just out and back. We're just figuring out how far out we want to go. We've really liked the pace so far. It's been nice and relaxing. So I think we're going to continue to do that. But I am sweating. It's hot. I was thinking the last week in September was going to be cool. The second to last week. Good. Oh boy. Okay, big rock right here.
Can you slow down?
Nah. Another port. got to the next port, still not into Long Lake. Must have just been at a pond. There's only room for one boat here, so I'm gonna unload quickly so my brothers can pull up.
Can you get this somehow or no?
I don't think so. Well. Colin blew the side of his boot out. Not good.
It'd be very temporary if you catch the heel.
Finally made it to Long Lake after a long journey. Didn't know what else to say there.
That's what would happen to me.
All right. Checking out the site. It's not too shabby. Here's a nice lookout. It's a nice fire ring. Maybe a spot for a tent. Oh, this is a great spot for a tent. Right back here. Perfect little tent pad. And then this looks nice for hammocks back in here. Very nice. Not bad. Not bad. I think this will work. I'm excited to be here. Not early. It's 4 o'clock, but I'm excited to be here. Excited to get set up, start dinner, find a spot to jump in and swim, just hang out again.
Oh, there goes your boat.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
So, setting up the hammock. Maple just took off. Maple's my boat. There she goes. I got this paddle. Brother to the rescue. She wouldn't have gotten far. Maple. Why would you do that?
Trying to run away.
Not cool, Maple. slippery. Boys, tonight we're doing barbecue chicken quesadillas. Oh. No, we can do it.
I mean, I can do it. How have I not used the backcountry wheel yet?
Oh, what's this?
Huh?
What's that?
That's Adam.
Oh,
What is that, Adam? This is really... Ooh.
Yes. So close.
When's your fair chance?
I think it's pretty good.
Where did he go?
Walked around that way, right behind our camp. Right there. I definitely would have went that way. I'm pretty sure I got a couple no-seams in my thing last night. They
Oh, yeah?
light me up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's no fun at all. Have you seen those poop straps? You strap it on a tree. The tension holds you like a seat. And you poop.
I'd rather not.
Strap something to me to go poop.
That's how accidents happen.
And you're just locked in there with the tension.
All right, this morning we're heading out of Long Lake and heading back towards Big Trout Lake. We'll see how far we can get, see where we end up, but we want to get close to the car so that we can take off early tomorrow morning and get home at a decent time. So we do have an 8-hour drive ahead of us.
It's actually not bad. Alright, good, good. We got a lot of paint on. That's good. Watch out. Pull it out. Lift it up or something. I can lift this. Shooting it or need help? I think I have to get out. I can yank it through if you want. Yeah. I think we're walking through that.
So begins the long march up the creek, or I should say down the creek. We didn't even shoot any of this yesterday because it was such a struggle for us getting up here. Hopefully, since we're going down, it'll be a little bit more smooth sailing, but Colin is losing both the soles on his boots, so that should make the rest of the day or the rest of the trip pretty interesting. So we made it through the stream section, and now we just have to push through this boggy, low water section with a lot of lilies and a lot of mud, and then we will be back into Big Trout Lake. That didn't take very long. We got a good start on the day. So yeah, I mean, it's taken us about an hour and a half to get from Long back to Big Trout. I guess assuming that I can get through this sucky section. My brothers are up ahead. They're eager to get back into the lake proper to get after some fish. So hopefully the sun peeks out today. No rain in the forecast, but it did say it was going to be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. But it looks like it's trying to peek through. Yeah. So we're just going to spend some time fishing on this lake. Maybe stop, do lunch, and I think we're gonna try to get back to Lake Asabla, and maybe do our camp there. That way we're positioned close to the car for the last day, so we can head out, because we do have a long drive ahead of us. Into smallmouth. Smallmouth fishing has been really good. We've been catching them on most casts. Nothing huge, but really nice fish. Super nice. Smallmouth are my favorite fish. Heavy, healthy, super hard fighting, a lot of fun. Just saw a big smallmouth. I think I hooked into him. I just boat went right over some rocks and he was right underneath there. Oh, it feels pretty good. Oh wow, oh wow. Oh wow, he is not ready to come in. Oh, holy smokes. Yeah, it's a nice fish. He just comes right off, barely hooked. This might be my nicest smallmouth of the trip. Look at this guy. They must know that fall is right around the corner. Or actually, today's the first day of fall. But look at this. That is a really nice fish. Holy smokes. Look at the tail on that thing. Very, very pretty. He's gone. There's a little rock point that juts out right here. And I paddled over it, saw a bunch of these big rocks, and he shot out. Quickly casted the husky jerk over there, and he smacked it. I wonder if I cast that direction again, I can get another one. I just passed another big one. Some more submerged rocks. Love to get a hook up the camera on, I just can't do it. Ah, must have been a rock. Oh, that was him. Another pretty good one. Oh yeah, all these smallmouth are really big. Oh, he's so strong. Holy smokes. Oh. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, it's even bigger than the last. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Look how big that smallmouth is. That is very impressive. Hokey Pete. One after another. The smallmouth are incredible here. Holy cow. Really nice, really impressive. I'm gonna let this guy go. A couple more of these and I'm just gonna target lake trout for the rest of the day. This has been a lot of fun. Oh, a bump. Oh, just had one. Missed him. I guess let's see if I can get him again. He hit it again. Got him. He's pretty nice. Oh yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one. Oh. Check that guy out. Pretty beefy smallie. Fellers.
I need your force up. Hold on. You and Calvin can compare.
Into what I hope is a decent smallmouth. Oh yeah. Oh, he did not like the sight of the net. Twice I've missed him. Got too much line out, that's why. All right. It's another super healthy fish. Yeah, Ontario smallies. These are beautiful, hard-fighting fish. A lot of fun.
I was looking at there was like an old scale on one, and they both came out of the crack.
In here?
Yeah, the lower. Yeah.
Dock spider.
3 scales. What, they eat like minnows?
Yeah.
Or the spider that eats anything that has meat? I don't want that.
When you jumped in with them, I was like, oh man.
I had these on, no. I did this like the first couple times I went. That was awesome. It's float though, so.
Alright, who's going?
Kyle. Alright, you're gonna want to get this one.
Look at my boots float. My boots float. Oh, what the?
I got scared again.
Right now?
Yeah, it's so tall. I'll come down. Oh, worried about losing the old pants, cinching them up.
They're not gonna come off, dude. They'd have to go over your shoulders.
Yeah, they might. Whoa, this is way higher than the other rock.
Watch.
I'm gonna plug my nose though, so don't say anything.
It is so slick though, it's like... Hey!
Wow. You go so far down. It's so cool.
You just have to look. Backflips where it's just like airless.
Are you backflip?
I don't think so.
If you do it off this one.
That seems rocky. No, it's rocky. Don't do it.
And I feel fine.
Did you get that? Is that Chris Pratt that you're just doing?
You gotta huck it, bro.
Dang, you did like a rodeo almost.
I know. That was a bad one.
A little rotation.
It was really bad. Where do I go from?
I did it over here? At least this rock, the low one.
This?
No, I'm just saying, like, this is the upper rock. You did it from this here. Sloppy. That's pretty good.
It was what?
I thought it was pretty good. He still got up his nose. Taking up the nose?
I got one. I've missed a couple, so I just turned the camera on just to be safe, and I got one. I hope he just didn't come off. Ah, he did. That's the third fish I've missed. But I keep getting hit. Yeah. Man, I would really like to catch one more lake trout. I've had 3 hits, and for whatever reason, I can't keep them on. But I turned the camera on because I was like, oh, I've had 2 hits. Maybe I'll just troll a little bit with the camera on, see if I can catch one with the camera on. I just had another one. I just ripped my finger a little bit. Get the blood off of that. Alright, I'd really like just one more. That'd be really cool. One more would be really cool. I don't know if it's too much to ask for. It's like as soon as it's kind of gotten down there, we've gotten hits. I did rip my finger pretty good on this reel, taking it out. I even tried to get a big power stroke to really set that hook, but it was popping off. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn it off. If I get another one, I'll turn it back on. Alright, hooked into one. I'm hoping I can keep him on. Oh, I think he just came off again. Dang it. All I have is this ripped up finger to show for it. This is the 4th one that I've lost. I don't know what's going on. It's really disheartening though. Alright, I got just a little ways to go before we're at the port, out of here. Try it one last time. I was really hoping for a laker out of here. We are back on little trout. I ended up not getting one more lake trout on big trout. That's okay. We're gonna keep hammering. I will troll once we get back to La Casabla and see if I can get one on there. So I got my first one, so hopefully I can get the last one on the trip. But little trout is a lot prettier than I remember. It's a lot more scenic. We kind of rushed through it on the way in, but it really is a pretty lake. And it's quiet. So, trees aren't changing color as much over here. Maybe it's just because there's less maples. Oh, there's still maples. But just less color on this lake, more color on big trout, but still pretty nonetheless. I'm gonna troll on our way back down. I don't remember exactly what's in here. Maybe there's lake trout, I don't know. We'll see. I thought I remember when I looked at the bathymetry for the map that this was shallow, but it was shallower. So maybe I'll just do a husky jerk. I'll troll a husky jerk and see if I can't get into anything. Was trolling on little trout and caught a little smallmouth. It's pretty cool. Did not expect smallmouth in little trout lake, but not a big fish, but a fish, which is really cool. All right, time to keep pushing to the river.
First time.
So we're back in the Asabla River, heading towards La Casabla, and that will be our final push. I think we're pushing back to the car tonight. We really have a hankering for a beer, burger, and fries, so we're gonna see if we can get back to the car and find a good spot for a beer and burger. Oh yeah, it's like sandpaper. Back on the big lake, here we go. I hooked into a fish. It's a dirty old pike. Oh no, it's a laker. It is a laker. Nice. Nice. I wanted just one more laker, and I got it on La Casabla. Very cool. My brothers are up there a ways. He smashed it. He literally almost ripped the rod out of the rod holder, and I caught it on its way out. I know it sounds like an exaggeration, but definitely not. Nice. Oh, nice. This is a fat one too. The hooks just pop right out. Let's see if I can grab his tail. They're so slimy, so slippery. Check that out. Yes! I wanted just one more fish, and I got it. What a blessing this trip has been. It's been so fun. Super cool to be able to do this with my brothers. Super cool to be able to catch my first lake trout on this lake, and the last one of the trip. Oh man, very cool. Also, one of the trebles on this hook broke. That's been the theme of the trip. So I've been using this Berkeley flicker minnow, and that front treble broke off. Oh man, I'm so excited. What a finale. What an end. We're just paddling to the takeout. We got a hankering for a burger and some fries and a beer. So I'm gonna keep paddling, catch up with my brothers, and wrap this trip up. We're on the very final push. Right around, I'm going around an island right now. There's kind of a marshy area, and then there's the put-in. We'll be back at the car. The boys' chant is burger, beer, onion rings right now. I can hear them well ahead of me. It's been a tough push from Big Trout Lake. Hit my timer, and we've pretty much been going non-stop ever since. It's been 4 hours, so we'll probably be close to 4.5 hours by the time it's all said and done. But this has been a really good trip. It's been really special. It's been special being able to take my brothers along for this adventure. Our campsites were phenomenal. You know, each one was different. It had its own character. The first night we were able to stay on the beach site. That was really cool. The second night was probably all of our favorite sites. Had a giant jumping rock, a beautiful outlook, great spots to hang the hammock, an amazing tent pad, and just an incredible fire pit. And then the third night on Long Lake, that was really cool as well. It was kind of lavish, you know. It was on a secluded lake. It looked to be like almost 2 fire pits. One of them was not in use anymore, so we used it as like a cooking or prep area. But it had trails going throughout the site. Great spot for a tent again, and great spot for hammocks. So all in all, this trip has been really amazing. We got to bring along some really good food, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm excited to be able to get back a little early. I'm also excited to have a burger. I'm really excited to be able to see my kids and my wife. This is a pretty long trip away from me, just with the stage of life that we're all at. So very thankful for my wife to allow me to do this, for my kids. Just always being so excited for me, which is a lot of fun. But I'm excited to get back. I miss them. It's been good having some brother time, but I'm ready for some family time. So got this final push. Like I said, it'll probably take us 15-20 minutes to get through this marshy section. Then we'll be back at the car and start the journey back home. Dude, look at this. Yeah, brother. Ended up not getting that beer, burger, and fries. But instead, we got a flat tire. So now we're unloading the car to try and patch the flat.